the fourth in line to the British throne, showing off his signature antics during Victory in Europe, or VE Day, in London.
Something shocking just happened at Buckingham Palace. In a move that surprised royal watchers around the world, the palace has finally spoken out about Prince Louis, and what they revealed left everyone speechless. The announcement has caused a wave of speculation among royal fans and insiders, marking one of the most emotional updates from the palace in years. So, what did Buckingham Palace say about the young prince? And what does this mean for his future? Join us as we uncover the truth behind this stunning Buckingham Palace announcement. The latest news about Prince Louis. The news about Prince Louis has left many people emotional, not because it's sad, but because of what it reveals about how strong and loving his family truly is. Over the past year, the Wales household has faced some of the toughest moments of their lives. First came Princess Catherine's cancer diagnosis. Then, King Charles's own health battle. It was a time that tested everyone, including the youngest in the family, Prince Louis. At just 7 years old, Louis has found himself growing up faster than anyone expected. While the world watched with concern, his parents, Prince William and Princess Catherine, worked hard to make sure their children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, felt safe, loved, and supported through it all. And now, new details from Prince William himself have given us a touching look at how Louis is coping, learning, and showing his strength in his own little way. According to Prince William, the past months have been full of tough conversations, but also moments of hope. Speaking recently, he said that his children are constantly learning and adapting, and that the family tries to be open about the things that bother or worry them. It's a small sentence, but it reveals a lot about how the Wales family has handled this deeply personal time. They haven't hidden from the truth, instead, they've faced it together. For Louis, that openness has been key. He's the youngest, and William and Catherine wanted to protect his innocence while still helping him understand what was happening to his mother. They told him that Mummy wasn't feeling well and needed to rest so that the doctors could help her get better. It was simple, gentle, and full of reassurance. They wanted Louis to know that even when things change, love doesn't. And somehow, through all the uncertainty, Louis became a little source of light in the family. William has shared that laughter plays a big role in their home. And with Louis around, there's never a shortage of it. Whether it's making jokes at the dinner table, running through the garden, or showing his mother a new drawing, Louis has been keeping the family's spirits up. That joy, William admits, has meant everything. When the days were quiet and heavy, Louis's playful nature brought smiles back to their faces. At school, Prince Louis teachers say he's still full of energy, curious, and always ready to talk about his favorite things: nature, animals, and outdoor games. His love for collecting conkers and playing outside has become a reminder that even during difficult times, life continues in small, beautiful ways. Behind closed doors, the Wales family has leaned on each other more than ever. With the princess focusing on her recovery and the king undergoing his own treatment, family time has taken on new meaning. William often spends evenings with the children, helping with homework, cooking simple dinners, or just watching a movie together. Those ordinary moments have become precious. And for Louis, they've helped life feel steady again. But what's truly remarkable is how much Louis has grown emotionally. Even at his young age, Prince William has learned the importance of kindness and care. Sources close to the family revealed that Louis often makes handmade cards and little drawings for both his mother and grandfather, hoping to cheer them up. It's a small gesture, but one that shows how deeply he feels for the people he loves. The coming months will still bring challenges, but if one thing is clear, it's that Louis has shown the power of a child's heart. Simple, honest, and full of light. He's learning that family isn't just about titles or duties. It's about standing together when life gets hard, holding on to joy, and believing in better days. But that's not all. Based on the growth and quiet strength Louis has shown in recent months, it seems the world is already beginning to see something special in him. Just when everyone thought the young prince's focus was only on school and play, an unexpected gesture arrived, one that reminded everyone how adored he is beyond palace walls. A few weeks ago, an unusual letter reached the Wales household. It was from the organizers of the World Conquer Championships, a light-hearted British event that raises money for people living with sight loss. They had heard about Louis's love for collecting conkers and thought the young prince would make the perfect honorary patron for their cause. It was a sweet, genuine offer, and though it came with the best intentions, it also carried a deeper meaning. For the public to reach out like this to someone so young showed just how deeply Prince Louis has captured hearts across the country. Yet in true William and Catherine fashion, the response was thoughtful, modest, and full of charm. The palace politely declined the invitation, explaining that Louis was currently concentrating on his studies. The playful reply instantly went viral. It showed a simple, witty note that summed up the family's warmth and humor perfectly. But it also reflected something more important, a quiet boundary that William and Catherine continue to protect fiercely. They've made it clear that their youngest child's world, for now, should remain small and simple, centered on learning, laughter, and love. While the offer of royal patronage was an honor, they believe there's no rush for Louis to begin shouldering the duties that will one day come naturally. His time will come, but not yet. Catherine once shared during a public event that Louis's fascination with conkers had taken over their home at Adelaide Cottage. She found them everywhere, in drawers, under pillows, and even in his bed. According to her, Louis would often load them into his toy trucks and proudly parade them around the garden, turning something as ordinary as a chestnut into an adventure. It's easy to see why the public has taken such a liking to him. His cheeky charm at royal events, his big grin beside his siblings, and his playful gestures have made him one of the most beloved young royals in recent memory. Still, behind the laughter, his parents are quietly teaching him what it means to belong to something bigger, not through grand gestures, but through kindness, patience, and empathy. So while Louis may not be taking on official roles just yet, he's already learning what royal service truly means, not in titles, but in heart. And perhaps that's exactly what William and Catherine intend. Because if this moment reveals anything, it's that they are shaping a new kind of royal childhood, one grounded in love, laughter, and normalcy. But how far are they willing to go to keep their children's lives private? And how is this new approach quietly reshaping the future of the monarchy itself? Curious to find out? Stay tuned. Catherine and William's parenting style. One thing that makes Prince Louis stand out is how well his parents, Prince William and Princess Catherine, have protected their children's private lives. In a world where every picture or moment can end up online, the Wales family has worked hard to give their children a normal, quiet life. For George, Charlotte, and Louis, home is not a palace filled with cameras. It's a safe space where they can simply be kids. That protection starts with small, thoughtful choices. One of them is that the children don't have mobile phones. Prince William shared this during a conversation on the Apple TV show tagged The Reluctant Traveler with actor Eugene Levy. He explained that he and Catherine don't allow their kids to have phones yet because they want them to spend real time with family, not on screens. It may sound simple, but that rule says a lot about how William and Catherine choose to raise their children. Both know exactly what it feels like to live under constant public attention. They grew up with cameras following them and headlines written about every move. William, especially, saw firsthand how the pressure of royal life affected his parents' marriage. The challenges King Charles and Princess Diana faced under such intense scrutiny left a lasting impression on him. So now, as a father, he's determined to protect his own children from that same weight for as long as possible. At home in Windsor, life is calm, and filled with warmth. Evenings are for family time, with dinners shared around the table and no phones or distractions allowed. William has said that these moments are important because they keep the family close and connected. During dinner, the children talk about their day, tell stories, and laugh together. And Louis, being the youngest, often fills the room with his humor and endless energy, reminding everyone that joy still lives in the little moments of everyday life. Catherine has often spoken about the importance of being present. She believes children grow best when their parents listen and spend real time with them. Together with experts, she's talked about how too much screen time and online life can make people feel lonely, even when they think they're connected. That's why she and William focus on real moments, playing outside, cooking together, or reading stories before bed. Louis fits perfectly into this way of life. He loves the outdoors, collecting conkers, drawing pictures, and spending time with his family. Even during difficult times, like when his mother was recovering from illness, his cheerful nature helped bring light into the house. His laughter reminded everyone that joy can still be found in small, simple things. But the way William and Catherine raise their children goes beyond the no-phone rule. They are very hands-on parents. William is not the kind of royal who only sees his children at formal events. He drops them off at school, helps with homework, and even joins parent meetings when he can. Other parents at Lambrook School often see him just being dad, relaxed, kind, and involved. This approach is quite different from the royal traditions of the past. In earlier generations, royal children were often raised by nannies and spent little time with their parents. William and Catherine wanted to change that. They want George, Charlotte, and Louis to grow up feeling loved and supported every day, not just watched over by staff. That's one reason the family moved from London to Windsor. Life there is quieter, away from the busy city and constant media attention. At Adelaide Cottage, the children can ride bikes, play in the garden, and walk to school without too many people watching. The move was not about distance. It was about giving their children peace and privacy. And most recently, Prince William has cemented his reputation as a deeply modern and compassionate father. In one of his most talked-about interviews, Prince William shared that if any of his children were to come out as gay, he would love and support them completely. His only concern, he said, would be the pressures they might face from the outside world. Those words struck a chord with many parents across the country, not just because of what he said, but because of how honest and heartfelt it sounded. It showed that for William, being a good father isn't about raising perfect royals. It's about raising good human beings. This kind of openness has become a central part of how William and Catherine guide their children. They don't shy away from important or sensitive topics. Instead, they try to talk about them with honesty and kindness, in a way that helps George, Charlotte, and Louis understand the real world beyond the palace gates. That approach comes from both of their experiences. Catherine has spent years working on early childhood projects that focus on mental health and emotional development, while William has long championed causes connected to men's mental health, homelessness, and the fight against stigma. Together, they've built a home where empathy and awareness are taught side by side with reading and writing. Part of that lesson also comes from showing their children what compassion looks like in action. Whenever possible, William and Catherine involve the children in small, private charity moments, not for cameras, but for understanding. They've taken them to visit local shelters, community centers, and hospitals, where they meet people living with challenges like homelessness or illness. It's not about formality. It's about teaching their children that everyone deserves respect and kindness, no matter their background or story. William once said that he wants his children to see the real world, not just the royal world. Those words perfectly describe the balance he and Catherine are trying to create, raising royals who are grounded, caring, and connected to everyday life. This belief can be traced back to Princess Diana's influence. William often speaks about how his mother taught him and Harry to see the people behind the headlines, to shake hands, to listen, to care. It's something he's now passing on to his own children. Louis, even at 7, is learning those same values in gentle ways. His mother has shared how curious he is about the people he meets, always asking questions and wanting to help. That natural kindness is something his parents nurture every day, reminding him that being royal means serving others with compassion. This balance between duty and childhood, between responsibility and play, is what truly defines William and Catherine's approach to parenting. They're not focused on shaping the next perfect monarch. They're focused on raising happy, grounded children who will grow into their roles in their own time. For Prince Louis, that means growing up in a home filled with love, laughter, and quiet lessons in kindness. His world may be royal, but thanks to his parents, his life remains beautifully real. And now, royal watchers everywhere are asking the same question. What does the future hold for this bright, spirited young prince as he continues to grow? Stay with us, because this is where the story gets even more interesting. What the future holds for Prince Louis. As Prince Louis grows older, his future is already becoming a subject of fascination for royal watchers everywhere. Unlike his brother, Prince George, who is destined to one day become king, or his sister, Princess Charlotte, who is preparing for a supportive royal role, Louis's path is a little less defined. Yet a few small but powerful moments have already given people a glimpse of what kind of young man he may grow into. One of those moments happened during the 80th anniversary of Victory in Europe Day, when the Wales family appeared together to honor the veterans of World War II. During that public appearance, Louis surprised everyone. Known for his playful smiles and mischievous expressions at royal events, he showed a completely different side. Standing beside his parents and siblings, he appeared calm, focused, and deeply respectful. Cameras caught him quietly observing the ceremony, occasionally glancing up at his father as if studying how to act. To many who watched, it was a turning point, a small but meaningful sign that the youngest Wales child is starting to understand what royal duty really means. It was as if, at that moment, Prince Louis was taking his first step toward the serious world that one day will expect so much from him. Royal experts later said that Louis's behavior reflected how well his parents have guided him. Prince William and Princess Catherine have made sure that their children grow up understanding both sides of royal life, the public service, and the private love that keeps them grounded. For Louis, this means learning that respect and empathy are just as important as charm and humor. Observers noted how he mirrored his father's posture and gestures throughout the event, something many saw as a subtle sign that he's beginning to look to William not just as dad, but as a role model for leadership. But while the VE Day event showed his maturity, it also reminded people of Louis's natural warmth. When the ceremony ended, he was seen smiling widely and chatting with veterans, offering cheerful waves to the crowd. That small gesture captured what so many admire about him: his ability to switch effortlessly between royal grace and childlike joy. It's a balance that his parents encourage, and one that might one day define his place in the modern monarchy. What the future holds for Louis is still uncertain, but if current patterns continue, it's clear he will play an important part in shaping how the royal family connects with the next generation. Unlike the past, where spare royals were often kept in the background, William and Catherine are raising Louis to understand his worth beyond his place in the line of succession. They've made it clear that every one of their children will have the freedom to find their own calling, whether that means serving full-time in the royal family or pursuing a path outside it. And that is what makes many people find this news to be an emotional one, because it shows the future of the monarch. So, what do you think the future holds for Prince Louis? Do you believe Prince William and Princess Catherine's approach to parenting is helping shape a more grounded and modern royal family? Share your opinions with us in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, click the following video on your screen, and you will enjoy it.